thing called all caps. Jelly. Come on in. Jelly. Cory. Pause. What up? Pen.
There it is.
Donna Hall, what's up? Oh,
Touching stuff too much.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We've had a rough time getting set up today, but we are here.
We're here, y'all.
Hey. All right. Come on in.
What's up, Brittany? Shawnee?
Okay, that's good, Cory. You know YouTube is yours. That's good. And I'm gonna stay right here.
I don't know what it's something Sullivan. Is it give me a thumbs up if it's Kajil? Kajal?
The Kajil sound right. What's up? Hey, we look
on
straight.
YouTube.
Hey, Neelon, what up though? Hey, we look straight on here to y'all. We don't look crooked. I can't really tell.
That's what we asking the people. Hey, we crooked, y'all?
Come on, Friday Night Watch. Yup. Mom and Dad are here. Hey, that's my mama, y'all. Hey, what's up?
Mom and Dad are here.
Mama Goat is my mama. And my daddy.
Hilarious.
Oh, man.
All right. I said two names, so I don't know what it is. I'm gonna stay with
Kajil. Yup.
Kajil.
Right. What's up? So, hey, raise your hand. As always, raise your hand if you did your homework.
Raise your hand
if you did your homework. Let me see. Come on, we 20. Hey, Cory been jocking me. Cory been jocking me for a second with the braids. Dang. Hey, let me. Hey,
they hate. She hate on my hair though.
Hey, black girls. Do y'all know how I feel when you forget your hoops? Like I literally feel naked. Like I feel like
no hoops, no makeup. It's just like what actually just happened. It looked like we just had an argument before we got on here, and she just threw on her hat and said, "Cory, straighten up and let's go." And that's exactly what happened. Full disclosure.
I'm just out here. I feel very naked with a pair of hoop earrings. Somebody said they new to class. What's the homework? Okay, what's the homework? So every Wednesday, we drop a video about our love story or our stories in general. Whether that's my story or Cory's story, we drop a video about some topic. Your homework is to go and watch that whole video in full or capacity on YouTube. So you only get clips on Instagram. You only get clips on TikTok. You only get clips on Reels. But if you go all the way to YouTube, click any link in my bio, you'll be able to see the whole video, and that's your homework. And so then we get together on Friday nights. You know what I'm saying? Some people prefer to go to the club. You know what I mean? Some people prefer.
You can still go to the club.
hey,
if you're going to the club this early, I'm just letting you know.
That's good.
Yo.
That's good. I'm gonna get you out of here right in time for the club if that's what you still be on. No judgment here. So as usual, y'all post y'all comments, preferably in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? But I know y'all don't like
preferably the comment section where the questions go.
Exactly.
So we can go to the question section and answer the questions that you pose. Otherwise, we're gonna be scrolling up here.
But here's the thing: I know y'all don't like to follow instructions. So if you post it on the regular feed, maybe I can catch you. YouTube, we here for y'all. I know y'all video look a little crusty.
We're working on that. I know we got a little VHS tape right now.
Hey, I don't want y'all to think we lying. We really tried to work on it, and it didn't come out right, and it almost had me and Cory in an argument before this live started.
We doing this ourselves, guys. So. Female videographers, female photographers.
Exactly.
This is when we produce.
Exactly.
Let us know something. You know what I'm saying? Reach out, DM.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
We need some help.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to get into it. So, we sitting here and we scrambling. It's 7:59. We scrambling to make sure that we straight. And I look at the camera, and Cory is the only one in frame. Cory is the only one in frame on camera because you know what? I guess this is the Cory show. So I look at the camera.
It does say jealous Cory.
I look at the camera. I see I'm not in frame. Instinctively, I reach for the camera to put me in frame. Cory, hey, why you touching it? Why you moving stuff? Why you just don't say what you need done and just let me know. Just use your words. Let me know what needs to be done. I'm like, if I gotta tell you that I'm completely out of frame, and that's what needs to be done, then I feel away. And that's just where we was at before the video started. I said all that to say we are not perfect, y'all.
Hey,
By no means.
you got that off your chest? You good now? Is your heart where it need to be?
If you haven't realized yet, I like to process out loud. If you haven't realized yet, Cory does not.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So everybody seen your boy with his failed early stages of you know what I'm saying, commitment to this woman, and the fatal flaw that, you know, I actually did. And
I got one quick question. Is it the ring light that make you do your eyes like this? Is it? That's my last one. It's just we was in a tense space, and I have to get out of that tense space by just jabbing. You know, I just got to shoot a couple jabs. I think I'm good now. It's gone.
you
All
good?
right. I am.
You straight? I'm about to take your bucket off camera.
Come on.
I mean, dang, I was in the middle of what
All
I was
right.
doing. I don't work now. It's the nail show now.
Nope. It might be one more in there somewhere, but I think I'm done. Go ahead. I'm gonna just anytime my hands close like this, that means I'm trying to stop talking.
So y'all seen me with you know what I'm saying? Y'all heard about how in our first couple of months, it was within the first year.
Yeah.
The tragic mistake that, you know, I coach all my young fellas not to do these days.
We both was out here.
It's uncalled for. It's insecure, and I did it. That's why I can speak to it. I did it. I regret that I did it, but it's been done. Don't go through. If there's something bothering you so much that you got to go through somebody's phone, there's an issue. Now let me see what the questions are. Don't chop me up too bad. Let me see what y'all talking about. What we got?
Come on. Cory, you worried about you. I'm lucky worried about me. They seen how I was in here wilding. Somebody said, did your friend ever address you about your wedding speech? Hey.
Yeah, about your wedding speech.
No, she didn't. Because my friend knows exactly who I am. And as I alluded to in the video,
come on,
you know what I'm saying? This is what you don't do. If you are somebody's maid of honor, matron of honor, best man, close man, whatever, and you got to give a speech, what you don't do is drink before it's time for you to give your speech. That's like the literal worst thing that you could do. The worst thing that you could do before it's time to give your speech is drink.
I mean, like you nervous, like you about to get in front of the class for the first time and give a presentation. I mean, just like, let me calm myself down.
That's what you don't want to do. Keep your mind steady, and then do, you know what I'm saying? If you into that kind of thing, do your drink after the fact. Cory, get us another question.
What other question we got here? Let me see what we got in our question box. I see people actually using the question box.
Okay.
We see
go ahead, read that out loud.
Cory, did it make you not want to propose when Linnell was putting the pressure? Oh, not at all. When she was putting the pressure on, she wasn't putting necessarily pressure on me because she was doing it kind of around me through other parties is where I was hearing it from. I heard it from her friend Amanda I told you about. I didn't hear nothing necessarily from her. She was smiling like she's smiling right now in my face. But I heard when I was trying to talk to people as I was trying to purchase the ring or whatnot, they was like, hey, she wild. I was like, that's just her. She impatient. That's impatient Nell. Impatient Nell got everything going that she want in her relationship. And we've already discussed this and talked to her about what's going to happen here in the near future. Obviously, at the wedding, she knew it was happening pretty soon.
So let's really get into it. To tackle onto that rain from YouTube.
That's the second time you cut me off.
I thought you was done. I'm like legit. I really feel away. My bad. I thought you was done.
That's okay, babe.
No, it's not. Where you finished?
It's okay.
Hey, Cory's mission for tonight is to make sure that I'm the bad guy.
My mission is to be efficient.
That's fine.
I want to officially correct you every time you cut me.
Okay, that's good, Cory. So all minds and hearts are not clear. Rain from YouTube said, are you saying that was the sole reason for the wedding outburst, Nell? Why were you so impatient? That's a good question. Plus what Cory said. He said, like, that's just who Nell was. I think the deeper conversation there is that I was, here we go, insecure. Why does this man really love me? Do he really love me? I can't imagine that somebody for real want to spend the rest of their life with me. That can't be real. No, that's not real. He said it is. No, it can't be. All right. Is it? Are you going to do it? I think, if I'm being honest, it came from a place of insecurity.
We just want you to be honest. No, not if.
Let's be honest. I mean, that's like, I haven't ever really been asked that question, so I don't. I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I would guess that it came from a place of insecurity and excitement. I genuinely was excited to spend the rest of my life with him, and that's what I wanted.
But obviously, I was on the clock. So how can you say sat in two different breaths? I know I'm gonna spend the rest of my life, but he on the clock for the next 6 months.
Because you're
How does that happen?
concerned. You're concerned that you playing games with me. And
Mhm.
even though we hadn't been playing games, it's like you walking up to that space, you're in deep with this person. At this point, they got you. You wide open. Like whatever it is, it is. And so it's like, man, like, is this gonna be it? Because if it's not it, I ain't trying to spend the rest of my 20s finding out that it's not it. I'm not trying to get to 30 plus and you leave me after 7 years. It's like, yeah, you're not the one for me. I'm like, oh no.
Well, we made it over the 7-year threshold. We at 8.
We did.
We hit it to 9.
We did. Congratulations to us.
Hey, side note, y'all put some respect on my name. C-O-R-A.
Come on.
Why?
I'm about to do it.
Take the E out.
Cory, it's C-O what?
Aura.
I'm gonna let y'all have that.
C-O-R-A. Why?
I'm gonna let y'all have that. Cory said his name is C-O-R-A. Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Cory is from Waco, Texas. If you're from Waco, raise your hand.
Cory is not from Waco, Texas. My mom is from Waco, Texas.
I feel what they are.
I was born and raised in Houston, Texas.
That aura, the family, that aura got you sounding like you're from. All right.
Listen, we shooting shots at each other all night.
Next question.
All right, what else we got? We got some on YouTube, or we going Instagram. What we got?
This is a good question that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
And then we're gonna get right here. This one.
Okay, you make sure you remember. Weddings are my bad. I'm gonna start saying y'all names. Okay, that Kylie kid.
No, you might not want to say start. I'm gonna start saying names because some names may not be appropriate.
All right, Kylie kid said weddings are so expensive. If you guys could do it over, would you pay for a wedding again or just do something smaller?
Hey, let me do something. Had we not now, when we said I do, we had a zero balance on all wedding expenses. Zero balance. We did not carry that over to start our marriage. Besides school debt, we didn't carry over any debt. But in that same token, we spent a large amount of money on our wedding.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was beautiful. We got deals on everything.
Yep.
But
not everything, but
we got deals on the majority of stuff we did. But we paid out of pocket, and we could have put a down payment on the house.
Yep.
We could have invested in the business. Now, I'm not gonna say it ain't appropriate for anybody with your bread and what y'all decide to do. That's on y'all. It's y'all's day. It goes by extremely fast, and we had the whole day. Everybody was in. We had the whole day, but not a regret. But I would say if I were to go back in the future, that price would have to be at least cut in half, and we could still have the same good time. It just I wouldn't have spent that much bread.
I wish we were
wise. That was us.
I wish we were wiser, and I wish we were more resourceful. Most people have people around them that love them enough to pitch in and to help and to take on some of the responsibilities. I wish we were more resourceful is the way that I would put it. You said you want to do another one.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see right there. Angie Golden. I got you. Angie Golden on YouTube. What's up? It says, is being impatient still an issue? Or has years of experience with Cory allowed you to fully trust his timing? Is it my timing or is it, whose timing is it?
I believe we serve a sovereign God.
Sovereignty.
I am better. I will say that I am better. Am I where I need to be completely? You know what I'm saying? That's a question for Cory. But I think most certainly that I am better. And every day that I'm striving and working towards being better than the day that I was before. That's my answer. And I'm sticking to it.
That can't be the answer. Yeah, you see, that right there, that's a jab. That's how my conversations used to go in the past. We've grown from that. But that was a real jab.
Cory done took his gloves off.
That's a good question. That's a good question, Angie.
All right, come on. You want to go to the other one you said you seen?
Yeah. It says, are we gonna get how you propose next week? Who is that? Is that that's Natasha?
Is it?
That's Natasha. Yes. How do I propose now?
Wait, I can see the smile on your face, so let me get my posture right. All right, y'all. So you know what I'm saying? I'm about to deliver it real cut and dry, but I seen how you said back, like, hey, tell them how I propose, girl. So let me get myself together. All right, so after months of pressuring, I had decided, hey, look, this man loved me. And more than that, my daddy done said chill. So I was, really chilling, relaxing, and just going with the flow.
Meanwhile, while she's explaining this whole time I'm trying to prepare. I'm preparing for this exact moment and trying to line up and make sure things match up with her friends and with her, even though she was being who she was being.
Hey, now listen, shout out in hindsight, it's crazy because I just remembered this moment since my mama on the live. Hey, one time at the front door, my mama was like, she acted like she had dropped her ring on the floor. And I just realized this just now. She acted like she had dropped her ring on the floor. She was like, dang, I can drop my ring. And I didn't really think twice about it. I was just like, you losing weight? Your ring then just fell off your hand like that? And so she picked it up. She was like, oh, Neil, should put this on. Let me see how this fit on you. I was like,
wow, Miss Taylor. Hey, it work in my book. It work in my book.
She was like, see if this fit. Like, I was like, nah, ma, it's a little small. And I was just like, all right, like, I'm out. I didn't even, like, I really just thought about that in this moment. So that's how Cory got my ring size. Shout out to Mama Taylor and Cory.
Hold on. I want you to continue that. Somebody said they watching from the Philippines. Is that true?
Hey,
Zandy?
I seen somebody say they was watching from South Africa. Listen, I sure appreciate y'all.
We thank you.
So I'm chilling. We playing. Cory's playing a get together with our friends in Kima, Galveston. Like if you're not from down here,
it's not Galveston. It's Kima.
But if you're not from down here, okay, cool. I can see we still a little, you know what I'm saying, plex. All right, so I'm just going with the flow. I have literally decided to let this go. Could this be the moment that he proposed? Sure. Could it not be the moment that he proposed? Sure. So I'm not going, you know what I'm saying, get caught up trying to do too much. You covering YouTube down
my
here.
Bad, YouTube.
No, it's all good. So my friends is like, Nell, like, what you wearing? We going here, we going there, what you wearing? And I'm really like, hey, y'all know me. Like, I ain't too big on none of that. But I was like, okay, it seemed like they trying to like do something. So let me put, some real clothes on. Let me make sure I look decent. That's back when I really started wearing my fro. I'm gonna post some pictures and videos this week.
Hey.
okay, we coming back to our oneness.
We coming back. I was just about to say, post some pictures. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see Cory without no hair. It's going to look a little different. And no face hair. Don't say nothing. Don't judge.
All right. So this is when I first started wearing my fro. So when y'all see these pictures in these videos, y'all don't laugh. Because it ain't the same fro you see today. Like it was a baby fro. It was a just starting out fro. So we on this boat. And man, I'm trying to tell it with tact. Because, you know what I'm saying? We don't really live the same way that we live.
It was called a fantasy yacht. The fancy. What was the theme?
Cory, I feel like I'm supposed to know the answer to that, and I don't know.
I forgot the answer.
Okay, cool.
But it was old school music, and
it was like an old school thing.
It was an old school thing
because you know what I'm saying.
We old school people.
Because old school is my thing. Mm-hmm. So, man, we sitting, we eating, we grubbing, and this dude was like, "Hey, do we have any dancers in the spot?" Man, like, listen, I love to dance. Like, I get on any dance floor and dance. I love to dance. We have any dancers in the spot? So I'm like, nah. I ain't trying to do that. Like, I ain't trying to be that chick tonight.
What was the song?
Hold on, wait, man. Let me get there. He was like, all right, I'm taking song requests. I still ain't say nothing. So I had been drinking a lot of water. So I went down to
diluted eyes.
So I went down to the restroom. And the DJ kind of cornered me by the restroom. I was like, hold up, my boy. He was like, hey, come on, you got the fro out here. What's up? Like, give me your song request. And I was like, dang, man, okay, since you pressing me like that, Prince, Little Red Corvette. He was like, you sure?
This is every bit of 25-year-old Nell. Actually, no. This is 24.
Yeah.
24. He talking about.
He said Prince? Cory, this is 2013. I haven't even turned 24 yet. I'm 23. A young 23-year-old. I said Prince.
Side note, if you ever want to go toe-to-toe with this one in old school music,
it's a fail.
Whether you old or new, you're going to lose that battle.
It's a fail.
It's going to be some songs like, what?
It's a fail. Okay, look. So I say Prince, Little Red Corvette. He said, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. What?
No, baby.
Oh, my bad. He said, sure. I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. And so we go back up.
And y'all know how long that song is.
we
Jesus.
we go back up and he started playing the song to like get me to the dance floor. I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? This man went this far. I guess I'll go out there. So I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. I'm like, all right, man. Look, if don't nobody else get up and dance, I'm finna go sit down. He said, it was close to Valentine's Day or something like that. So
it was in February.
It was in February.
Come on now.
I'm remembering. So he was like, we got lovers in the house. I'm like, man, if you didn't call me out to this dance floor by myself for this whole little lovers in the house shebang, bro, I'm about to go off. But I'm just standing there. He's like, who you here with? I was like, I'm here with my boyfriend. He was like, where he at? I was like, man, boyfriend. You was my boyfriend back then. I'm like, oh, he right over there. He was like, well, maybe your boyfriend might have a few words to say to you. And like, that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, snap. This is it. Now, hopefully I have built Cory all the way up because now it's time to tell the rest of the details. Cory brings out this scroll.
No. This part don't have to.
Hey, long story short, Cory proposes to me on a yacht under the stars in Kima, and he had a lot of words for your girl. Words that took over 5 minutes to get through, but I enjoyed every minute of them because they was coming from my boo.
Diluted eyes.
And I said yes. So that's
shout out Vincent and his wife.
Yep. Shay and Broderick
for joining in
yep.
and making it a ball.
Yep. So that was like long story long.
I proposed to her on the beach. I proposed to her on the water on the yacht.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to prepare while he got 6 months. You know what I'm saying? There was a good question over here. YouTube. Hold on one second.
While you find it, I got this one. Neil, you said you have a great relationship with your dad. Do you know why you were insecure with Cory?
Oh man, that was so. The question was very.
We were similar. That's why I thought you were going to that one. That's why I think it's right here, right there. You're a daddy's girl. Read it and make sure I'm on. Just because it was the unknown. I didn't want to be like left out there, like whole heart into this dude, and he just like leave me and say, nah, you not it. I don't think all securities come from having a lack of father or like a relationship with your father. I think that's a common misconception.
Right.
There are people that come from 2-parent homes, raised with both their mama and their daddy, loved on tremendously, and they still suffer from insecurities. Because that's a whole nother story. I would check the relationship with God before I checked what kind of home they came from. But yes, I am a daddy's girl. And yes, that is why my daddy was able to tell me, relax. This guy is for you. And to that point, every guy that wasn't for me, and my daddy said, hey, nah, not him. I was like, hey, bro, it's over. You got to go. And the times where I didn't listen to my daddy, those dudes gave me more trouble than I needed. So, yes, I do. I have always listened to my parents, and they have never steered me wrong.
No, they steered you in the right direction because they help you find me.
Oh, that's good, Cory.
Okay,
that's
what else
good.
we got?
Keep coming. Let me find one on YouTube.
Is there a proposal video, and if so, can y'all all share? Oh yes, it's we got you.
That's good. That's good. That's
got you. Low key. Oh no, that's not low.
Come on, keep going. Let me see if I see one over here.
I'm not. I don't know how to say that name.
Come on, Tinny Winnie Fro, aka TWA. You sure right? And that's what they look like.
Okay. See what that say right there.
No, don't do that. Oh, I got you. I see what you were saying. I was just scared you was gonna push to read that message.
Okay, what else we got? What you got? You got a good one there?
No, I just feel like what you was looking at. Did y'all do premarital counseling? You might have caught this on one of our other videos. No, we did not do premarital counseling, and we should have.
I would definitely.
I promise you, if we just would have read the book Kingdom Marriage by Tony Evans, we could have. Rob G, what up, my boy?
What up, Rob G?
We could have at least been on the same page about what the definition of marriage is and what the purpose of marriage is, just by reading the same book, literature from Tony Evans. We did not have marriage counseling, and I wish we would have. It could have saved us a lot of trouble and heartache.
What's up, Miss Hill? Yeah. It said hard dappage. Hello, that's why I love you two together. Mm-hmm. It's okay for Nell to be her authentic self, 100%. She can be cool and cute at the same time. I mean, I would go as further, when I say cute, she'd be fine.
Hey, listen, Hey, when we got on the live, we was here. But we just keep going up.
We're going up. We're going up. We're going up.
I got a question though, Cory. Because a lot of times when I look at our videos, a lot of the women are saying, like Nell, like you're lucky you found this guy who has loved you through your growing process. So, Cory, can you speak to them a little bit about what it's like, the patience necessary? You know what I'm saying? Really speaking to guys about how you love somebody while they're growing and they are, you know what I'm saying, becoming, who they eventually will be.
Oh, it's very simple.
It's,
It's for me. It's simple. None of us are perfect. So while I am thinking or saying that she is one way and she has these whatever issues, the same thing is for me. I had certain issues that I needed to work on, and I understood that, if I want her to do something, then I need to commit myself to whatever her grievances is or whatever I know that I have an issue with, that I need to address those things. And once I'm honest with myself, and once she's honest with herself, you can come into agreement about how you guys individually and collectively are going to tackle those things. That's a part of being committed to whatever the relationship is. I had a commitment like no other with her, and I knew that qualities that I loved about her, that I wanted from her, what I needed from her, was way more valuable than the things that I was struggling to deal with at times because of personal reasons or because I was immature in certain areas. But in order to be uh progressing in our relationship, then it was a commitment that had to be on bettering and changing myself as well as for her. So that's how I handled it. And once I knew I was in that committed relationship in terms of getting things right and making sure things were better, that's when things start taking turns, and that's when things start elevating because you start tackling those issues that are real. That's why communication is key. When we didn't communicate, or we communicated in a not so beneficial way, it wasn't good. But when we learn how to communicate,
yeah.
uh,
And
and when we learn how to communicate, then we could at least come to an understanding of where each other was at and what our grievances were, how we could work around them, how we could make a compromise, whatever we need to work on. The communication was the first barrier. So once we got to that part, then it made things a little bit easier to deal with.
I would say before we even like really learn to communicate, we had to, the first thing it started with was boundaries. Okay, this is what we not gonna do. Like, because there are just toxic things, toxic behaviors that make communication very, very difficult. And I wish I could tell you that it all happened at once and that we came like all together at one moment. It's like, hey, we're amazing communicators now, but it's a process. And for me, it started, one of the biggest shifts in our marriage started when we had decided, okay, if we are arguing or we have a disagreement, what we cannot do is just leave.
Yeah.
One person can't just, okay, I'm at my wits end, I'm just gonna leave. Um, and then like kind of in tandem with that was like, and you can't keep pressing and pushing. So like it's not safe for me. Like I feel like I used to use it as manipulation too. Like, okay, like I'm at my wits end, like I'm a dip out. So now like I've shifted. Now I know you're really concerned about me. So you gonna chase after me because you worried about my safety. And then I kind of get my way. And that's not fair. That's weaponizing the way that your spouse care about you and using that for bad when it's a really good thing that they care about you and your safety. You don't want to weaponize that in a moment. So when we decided stuff like, okay, we're not gonna belittle each other, we're not gonna curse at each other. That that was we're not gonna
We're not
curse.
cursing each other no more because
We're not gonna curse it. And I'm gonna be real. Cory ain't never cursed at me. But there was one in particular time where I was fed up. Like I was very, very fed up. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say it. I'm so embarrassed.
toxic.
Oh man. You know what I'm saying? I hit my boy with a FU. And he kind of looked at me like,
with an FU. With an FU. That's what I hit my boy with. Hey, new creatures. New creatures.
you know what I'm saying? I didn't drop the FU. And Cory looked at me and I said, yes, FU. Like,
hey, my face is like,
oh, we cussing? We cussing at each other now?
that didn't fully got your boy attention. Okay.
And politely got out and went to the mailbox and got the mail. But once we start like laying ground rules, like that's just not okay. It's not okay to be cursing at the person that you love. once we decided that we are actually on the same team, somebody said, if you, once we decided that we on the same team, just little stuff like, season by season, just adding those things.
Hey, keep in mind, y'all, we not professional counselors, so I don't want anybody to take this and say, "Yo, these are marriage counselors." We're not. This is just shared experience on the platform. I guess we got to this some kind of way, but this is this is just what we experienced, and we choosing to share that with y'all. Don't take it for gold. Every relationship is different. I just want to state that disclaimer. What worked for us may not necessarily work for everybody else, but you know what I'm saying? If we share, then everybody else can, have an opportunity to grow in the way they grow.
I got this one right here. Shay is, what's up, homie? I'm glad you finally made it live. Did y'all have other married or older people walking alongside y'all during your engagement or even now? Or do y'all walk alongside? Or do y'all
married folk?
Okay, basically, do we have people walking?
Definitely now. Definitely now. 100% now.
And our marriage is much better with people who are like-minded as it relates to what marriage is and the rules of marriage from God. And our marriage because our community is better, our marriage is definitely better.
Right.
Absolutely.
But in the past, we're gonna leave the past in the past.
Yeah,
we're gonna leave the past in the past.
I would say this: we had to be very intentional about being around people who care about marriage the way that we care about marriage. Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's see what we got here. I got YouTube. You look at there.
Okay.
Go to the question box to see because we got some questions.
I know we actually have some questions.
We got some questions up in there.
I misunderstand. If you don't have one, let me know when you got one.
Did you highlight this for a reason?
I did. That's good, boy. Hey. We really coming? We're coming back.
I'm saying, my G. My dog. I got you, big dog. I got you, big dog.
Come on.
Want me to read it out loud for you?
I can. What's something small you both do that make the other person feel loved and seen? That's a good question, Cory.
Read it out. I was looking at something else. Read it again.
What's something small that you both do to make the other person feel loved and seen?
I cook up breakfast.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
It's the little things. It's the little things.
Hey, every single time Cory present me with food, I literally get happy.
Hey, what she do? She come out the room. She's talking about. Okay. She come out. She's talking about. Hey. Oh, you really love me. No. Oh, I freaking love you. Breakfast, y'all. I'm telling you. Hey, you figure out what it is from a very practical, the simplest thing that touches their soul deeply. Hers, food.
Let me tell you something. When this man bring me food, and I want to say, this has always been the nature of our relationship. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sitting across from Cory at that PF Change on that very first day, I low-key probably fell in love with him right then and there.
hey, and just to let you know, it ain't nothing exquisite. I'm talking about frozen tater tots, couple of eggs, couple of strips of bacon, some tortillas, wrap it up, throw some, what's the sauce? What's the sauce called? Valentina sauce. I'm talking about throw a little cheese, throw that on there. Hey, and she gonna be like, hey, I love you. What you want today? You need the day to yourself? I'll take the keys.
I'm not high maintenance. I just need a little bit. I just need a little energy in my belly to get through my day. I think Cory, and he can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Cory feel somebody else. Spice said I'm still loud.
Spice. What else, Spice?
I don't know how to talk in a regular tone. I think Cory feels most love from me when I make sure that I take time to really value his opinion and to hear his thoughts. So if I'm doing something,
you've been paying attention.
Hey, boy, I'm just trying to make it to year 10 out here. What's up?
You get an A.
I'm out here paying attention, cuz. So if I'm doing something and like I just in passing, be like, yeah, so I got this, and this, and I'm about to go do this. And this is what I think about it. And he doesn't know about it, like I'll see it come over his face. He'll be like, oh, when did you find that out? Oh, well, when did you make that decision? And so that's how I've been recognizing that. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm taking everything to Cory. Cory gonna know about everything so that he could put his input in and he could tell me what it is or what it isn't. And really, it helped me. It helped me because then I get the provision of my husband. I get to know what my husband his thoughts are. I get to know what he thinks is cool and what he don't think is cool to save me stress down the road. Like, so yeah, when I you know what I'm saying, make sure I hear him out.
She talking about somebody called me not cheese bay.
Come on. Did you find a question down here?
I did not.
Go, hey Cory. I just okay. That's cool. Grace, grace, and there you see it. Do y'all have a grace period of being mad? It's so funny that I would say grace and then I would read that question, and I'm not even being funny. Like that really was a coincidence.
Oh, y'all asking some questions.
Do y'all have a grace period of being mad? Now that we are more mature, um, it, like this is how I put it for me, and then Cory, I really do want you to answer it. This is how I put it for me. We on the same team, and the world is grimy out here. I'm not even gonna go there. And the world is grimy out here. What we don't have time for is to be at odds. Like we are here like fighting for our lives in this world. And you know what I'm saying, just out here by the grace of God and the power of the Holy Spirit. And what we don't have time for is to be at odds. So yes, we have grace. I have grace for processing. And you know what I'm saying? Take your time, tell me what you think. And like we're more mature now. So that means something different than having grace because I just want to have an attitude. That is like that is just very low in our relationship these days. Like I'm not just sitting up with an attitude hanging around. Like, nah, let's just go ahead and talk about it. Let's put up whatever we need to put on hold. Yeah, I had a call. Yeah, I had to go be here. Nope. Let's just put it on hold real quick and let's at least communicate. That doesn't mean that we gonna still be like eye to eye and on the same page, but we just not walking around mad. At that point, we processing. And to me, that's different than like walking around mad or having an attitude. You can answer that if you want.
To answer, hopefully I answer it correctly. You were asking if we have a grace period
For being mad.
I don't know if necessarily a period, but I know there's a we can't be in this situation because we human. We gonna get upset. We gonna be frustrated for this, that, third, this, third, and there, whatever. How do we say it?
This, that, and the third.
This, that, and the third. We're gonna get mad about something. We're gonna have some odds to every day ain't gonna be, all peaches and oranges. But we have to understand that one, we got little people watching us. That's a big thing. Little people are watching us. Little people that we are responsible for, and that they mimic and influence everything that they see. And two, ultimately, in spite of whatever, I love this woman. She loved me. So we need to make sure that we get back to the point where love is, dang, you make a lot of stuff. Love, what's up, Bun? To make sure that the love that we have, we get back to that part.
Yeah.
Because I go do real estate. She goes out. She's at a studio somewhere. You never know what happens.
You just don't know.
You don't know what happens.
Cory.
Nobody knows what happens when I step outside this door. So I don't want to have whatever situation. The last thing was we was at odds. So we make sure we say, I love you, even though it might be.
Oh, it'd be rough sometimes.
I love you, though.
I love you. I love you. Now go about your day.
I'll see you later. But yeah, the grace period is like, innately, we don't have too much time that could go between each other. I may get to the car if I didn't say something I should have and text her or call her or have a conversation. Like it has to be something that shows that this situation, this moment, or this occurrence, it does not supersede what we have vowed to each other. So since that doesn't supersede this is just a roadblock that we got to get over. And once we get through this and talk about it, at the end of the night, we have a much lighter conversation. At the end of the day, we keep it rolling. This is literally my friend, my homie. And so I know that at some point, I'm not going to let this go like we did in the past.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days.
Dang, who was that? Who was that letting stuff go for 7 days?
7 whole days.
And not a word from you. Hey, somebody in the comments real divisive. They asking questions like, hey, who hair is longer? And I gotta bow out gracefully and say, compared to Cory, I'm a bald head, scallywag, ain't got no hair in the bag.
I'm talking about.
I ain't gonna lie, Cory out here.
You know who beating both of them?
Yes.
Eli
out here
way longer than both.
Eli out here way longer than both of us. Yeah, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all really on these questions tonight. Somebody said, Destiny from YouTube. In the past, lost myself in relationships, never making time for myself. How do you keep your individuality in your marriage? I want to answer this like this.
That's a good question.
In marriage versus a relationship. In my marriage, we are one.
We are one.
Hey, come on. Exactly. No matter what you do, we are
We are
one.
one.
And that's the way it is. That's all I get. All right. So in my marriage, we are one. Not that I'm not Nell. As you can see, I have my own personality and how I operate, who I am. But I am more concerned with being on the same page and being in oneness with my husband than individuality. Now I say that I am in a healthy marriage. Um, if you find that you are being told not to be you, or you don't really have the space to be you, then let's start with a conversation. I'm not an advocate of let's separate to fix an issue. Let's talk to fix an issue. So making time for myself and my individuality every day, I get to do that. My husband supports what I do. I support what my husband does. I will say in the beginning of our marriage, I was trying to conform Cory into what I thought an ideal husband was, and I was failing miserably.
I don't fit into them boxes.
And not until I stepped out of the way and let Cory's God be his God, let my God be my God, which is the same God, in case that confused anybody, that he actually turned into the husband that I wanted him to be. So my question is like from the lens of marriage. It's not, I can't really answer that outside of where I'm at right this second.
Donna Hall, you got a solid question. As you all, this is on YouTube, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
As you all are growing in Christ, how do you balance the family and friend? Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked. I had to let them know.
That's
this
Natasha. Natasha, we will talk to you later.
Come on, Cory, just stay focused. Read your question. Dang.
As you all are growing in Christ, how do you balance the family and friends who are not where you all are in Christ? That's a great question.
Hey, why y'all asking questions like that? God,
solid question.
I mean, y'all, was y'all in the car ride on the way home?
I mean, we need somebody else on the podcast. I said
podcast. Are you giving the stuff away?
We need somebody else on the live. That's a good question. Hey, bro, you got to give people grace. And not to call you bro, Donna, but I called you bro. You got to give people grace because everybody ain't gonna be in the same level. People move at the pace they move. People make their commitment with Christ the way they make their commitment with Christ, and all you there is to walk with them and to embrace, when they are moving in the right direction, and to be with them when they stumble and fall. That's what somebody did for us. That's what some people are continuing to do for us. That is extending grace to those people, walking and talking and sharing experiences with those people, and not treating them like, we ain't nobody. We are not anybody.
I'm only somebody because God said I was.
That's it. We ain't nobody like that to be shunning nobody, to be saying, hey, you doing it wrong. Because I may be doing some stuff wrong, but I can share like, hey, this didn't work, and it doesn't sound like that's working. What's some other options that we could do to make sure things are going in the right direction? And prayer and fasting with people.
Hey, so I want to make this very practical. So, okay, right? So as you grow in Christ, and not to disrespect nobody else's way of life, but as you grow in Christ, there are things that you do and you don't do anymore. And so you can very practically find yourself in a position with people that you love, but their lifestyles just no longer really line up to yours. And when I had this conversation with my sister, my response was, you do life with them where you can. So no, you might not be able to go and involve yourself in all the activities that they involve themselves in. But if you love them, then you carve out time and space to do life with them where you can. You don't have to compromise your walk to walk with somebody. You should not compromise your walk to walk with somebody, especially if those spaces are filled with temptation for you. But you can carve out space to continue to walk alongside of them and doing things that y'all both find entertaining or whatever. That's like very practical. Did you find another one?
I did find another one. To the that last part you were just saying though, the piggyback. One thing about us, we for real.
That's good, Cory.
We for real
Go ahead.
avid readers of our word. So just to share something with y'all, right now I'm reading through the Proverbs. My boy Trinity, shout out Trinity. He was telling me what he did with his son. So I was like, let me step into Proverbs. It's all about wisdom. And you can see Solomon imparting wisdom to his son, even though Solomon got off the deep end. He's imparting some good wisdom. And when you think about wisdom, you think about where do you find your information from? Who are you talking to? And when I'm talking to my friends that I look up to, I asked them specific questions about their marriage. I asked them specific questions about where they struggle, and we open about that conversation. I suggest people get around like-minded people that are moving in that direction, so that when I'm going to talk to somebody else that I know they're struggling, then I can share some things from a different lens, from a different vantage point, from my experiences, from a collective experiences of people who have been doing or have experienced some of the same things that they are going through, and we just having conversations and we talk. It's a conversation. It's love. At the end of the day, everything has to be based out of and rooted out of
Cory.
Yeah, everything has to be rooted and based out of love when you communicate. It's okay to disagree. That's one of the things I had to learn. It's okay to disagree. We ain't always gonna have the same philosophies. Nonetheless, one thing is true. That's the word of God. And when the word of God is true and you speaking about certain things to people, then you lean on that and everything else will work itself out. We ain't gonna be preaching tonight.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
We ain't gonna be talking like that tonight.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
But we sharing a few things that'll help people out.
When Cory started talking like that, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what does it for you, girl. When Cory started talking, I'm like, hey man, hey, look at this man of God right here. Hey, I did have a question from up here. The question was, what were some of our insecurities when we first got married, and how did we overcome them? I'll go first. One of my insecurities.
I mean, this is not jealous, Cory. This is transparent couple talk. God, dog.
Cory be absolutely fed up with y'all for not asking questions that be from the videos. One of my insecurities was that will he be enough? Will Cory be enough to sustain? Oh man, as I'm saying it out loud, like I could just hear it. Will Cory be enough to sustain me for the rest of my life? And when I hear that out loud, that is so selfish. I don't even know if I could call that an insecurity, but I guess maybe it was. But I think a lot of things that we struggle with, one of the main things we struggle with is selfishness. Like, how dare I look at this man as if he's going to be enough for me for the rest of my life? Did I ever think that maybe I might not be enough for him? Maybe I'm not enough for him for the rest of his life.
Do I have to sustain it all? Jeez.
So the way that I overcame that was by getting closer to the God, developing a relationship with God. And when I developed that relationship with God, I realized how self-centered I was.
What was this? Nurse Rowe. Ooh, Cory, you got a cousin, old nephew, somebody. Hey man, hey. I know it's rough out there. It's rough. But no, they all married. I'm sorry.
Hey, that is the thing about like married people. Married people usually hang around with married people. So it'd be hard when I be trying to, you know what I'm saying, link, you know what I'm saying, link my sisters up, link my homies up.
Somebody saying you love Lexi. She said you speaking too loud.
Hey, my bad. Let me bring it down a little bit.
Bring that tone.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm whispering now, but somebody say, if y'all don't agree on something, my bad, Rain. If y'all don't agree on something, do you just defer to Cory's judgment? Financial parenting. Hey, Rain out here trying to hide the question. The real question is
Rain down.
The real question is, Rain, that you asking me is, do you submit to Cory? That's what you asking me. What do you do when y'all have a difference of opinion, Nell? Do you just do what that man say do? And
I'm putting my head on. Hey, man, hey, don't focus on me. Answer the question.
And I have a sliding answer. In the past, the answer was no. I did not just submit to whatever this man said when we had a difference of opinion, because I didn't trust him like that. Specifically in those areas that you're talking about, financial and parenting. We ain't have kids yet, but just in general judgment and finances. So no. But as I decided to lean into God and do what God say, regardless if Cory is displaying these characteristics or not, lo and behold, Cory started displaying those characteristics. It was real crazy. The more I submitted, the more amazing Cory started being. Now, I ain't saying that's everybody's story. I'm just saying it's mine.
Ooh, somebody said, I ain't gonna say the name. Somebody said they need to get rid of the word submit. Ooh.
They need to get rid of the word submit. Dang, I wish I could ask you. If you don't mind, and maybe hopefully I get to it, tell me what your issue is with the word submit.
Please.
So this is how do I do this? This is touchy. And I know people be feeling the way. And when I say people, I felt the way about submission. But it's because I didn't have a proper understanding of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When my hands get to going court, I'm trying to make sure I step right. Now. A lot of times,
be sensitive.
Exactly. A lot of times we feel like submission is a woman thing. only women are supposed to submit, but that literally ain't what the words say. There is submission on both parts. But the most important submission that we don't talk about when it comes to this is the submission to God. So a lot of times we start taking the word submit and the word submit or the idea of submitting outside the framework of God is very scary. It's very scary. It makes you feel very vulnerable. Like you don't know if you actually can do that. But when you submit under the rules and regulations and precepts and principles of God, you are very safe. Because as I'm submitting to Cory, Cory is submitting to Christ. And let me tell you who reprimands and refines more than a good wife. Christ. So that's what I'm gonna say on submission. I feel like I'm getting a text message.
We're going. Yeah, we did just get a text message.
I feel like I'm about to get a text message.
We just got a text message.
Y'all talked about, do we walk with people? Yes, we walk with people that hold us accountable. And I feel like I just got a text message from one of those people. So yeah, somebody said, she said, okay, a full hour. Hey, y'all got 6 minutes left. Me and Cory went a whole hour left. Let me see. Question at Cory. Don't look in the same direction that I look in to find the questions. Why you do that? And then you just be looking. You don't really be reading. Find a question, man. You want to look on YouTube or Instagram? Come on. Nah.
Let me fall back because I don't see nothing on YouTube right here.
Come on. Hey, this is a dang. I really ain't tripping about handling it. What you think?
Hold on. I ain't afraid of no question.
Okay. Linnell, as an aggressive woman, were people surprised when you got married? No, because
not the people that knew her.
Not the people that know me. The people that know me, they know exactly what I am. I'm a walking, talking mush ball. If there's a kid and a dog crossing the street, if you look over at me, I might be crying. Like I am a walking, talking mush ball. Don't let my tone in this H-Town vernacular in the way, you know what I'm saying, that I just am, make you think anything different. I am a walking, talking mush ball. I am a woman's woman. You know how they be like, that's a man's man. I am a woman's woman. I be out here week at little cute movies. If the Holy Spirit just hit me right.
I'm talking about in the theater. In the theater, I'm looking over. She like this.
Bruh.
I'm good.
Bruh, if I see somebody hurting, tears instantly. Like I am a walking, talking mush ball. Don't let my vernacular or presentation fool you.
But if you truly know her, then you know that marriage was right down the street. It was up her alley. What you seeing?
Somebody said Linnell isn't aggressive. She's passionate. Thank you, Miss Hill. That's a good way to explain it.
Come on, passionate.
Oh yeah, I knew I was gonna be married from day one. That I've always wanted to be married. All right.
What's y'all favorite gospel song right now? Oh man, I ain't got no favorite right now. I mean, there's some ones, you know. Hey,
I do got a favorite song right now. Grateful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to the one choir director, you know what I'm saying, back when I was in middle school, that looked at me funny when I started singing.
Hey. So funny thing. I told Nettles before. I was in the choir and I was that kid and I listened to the director very, very well. He said, if you did not know the song, or if you did not know the words, say watermelon.
Cory up there saying,
hey, but I'm not just making the motion with my mouth. I'm belting it out. Watermelon. I said, everybody in the crowd like, bruh, hey, don't say the word. You supposed to... Hey, I was like, oh, my bad.
Oh, man. All right, we about to get up out of here. One more?
One more. Somebody said, yes, watermelon works.
Somebody say, hold on, let me see. Let me come up here. Hey, if you got a badge and you want to ask a question, go ahead. I'm about to see it. Let me scroll up to see if y'all ask any questions with your badges. You know what I'm saying? I just try to, cater to the audience.
Come on, badge.
Hold on. That's so long. I can't read it because it's moving so fast.
Oh, hey, y'all been great tonight, though. You know, some fire questions.
Hey, somebody say, Neil, you be playing, but we can hear your voice. You can sing. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey. I can hold a note in a choir. You know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe I might hear some. Y'all might hear me holding some notes on some of my upcoming projects.
Come on, watermelon. I ain't mad. Hey, I'm telling you.
All right, Cory.
Did we? That's it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate leaving when it's
I don't know.
popping.
I'm not normally like this.
I know you're not, and then you ain't saying nothing. I'm like, hey, what else? Y'all ask me something else
It's
real
a good
quick.
conversation. Stay tuned to next week. There's gonna be some good stuff.
Hey, definitely. Thank y'all for joining us. Hey, don't miss the lives. Tell your friends, don't miss the lives. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's a lot of places you can spend your Friday night, especially if you live in a big city like Houston, Texas. We sure appreciate y'all spending y'all Friday night with us. That sounded like a real radio host right there.
I'm talking about. Come on, disc jockey. She said, "What's Cory making for breakfast?" Oh, we taking the kids for breakfast and movies. That's what we doing. So we're gonna eat some food somewhere else. Somebody else gonna come on. Hezekiah Walker.
Yep.
Man, these questions are good. Keep those questions.
Hey, let's do Cory. Let's do an Ask Nell and Cory this weekend. And so let's do an Ask Nell and Cory this weekend. My bad, YouTube. I mean to shake y'all life up like that.
We're gonna do an Ask Cory and Nell this weekend.
We're gonna do an Ask Cory and Nell this weekend. So if we missed your comments or your questions during the live, let's run it back and y'all pop in there for the Ask Nell and Cory this weekend. That sound like a deal?
Cory didn't answer about the insecurities. Obviously, the insecurity was I went through this girl's phone. I mean, you clear as day, Victoria G. No, one of the main securities. The whole reason this is even the thing was I'm in her phone because I was watching. That's insecure.
Dang, we ain't talking about nothing from the video. Hey,
we
talked
about
y'all do that every single week.
We talked about a little bit.
This is week number 5, and y'all do that every single week. That's another text.
We got another text.
That's another text. 8:59. All right, y'all. Like I said, we're gonna do an Ask Nell and Cory. Y'all post your questions in there for the Ask Nell and Cory this weekend. Love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We're gonna be right back here. Ooh, cool. Hey, let me tell you something. I always be giving out way too much information. Okay. I be giving out way too much information. My bad, YouTube. I ain't mean to shake y'all up. I'm getting excited. And y'all know how I get when I get excited. I'm liable to say something I ain't supposed to say. I always be giving out way too much information. But if you done stayed in this live this long, you finna get some real exclusive information. All right. I think I done got the green light. Chris, if I don't have the green light, stop me now.
Text quickly. Move forward.
All right. Chris.
Stop.
All right. So look, y'all been seeing the clips. Y'all been seeing me and Cory. Some of you may have realized those clips were from when I was pregnant. Okay, it's been a little time coming, but I've been putting something together very special for y'all that will air within the next 2 weeks. Okay. All right. I feel like I've already said too much. I'm very excited about it.
Watch it. She looking down.
I keep looking down to see. I'm like, dang, Chris really letting me say this. I'm very excited about it. I think y'all gonna be very excited about it. It's gonna be more, more flames. Yeah. So y'all look out for that. It's gonna be on your same days that you already accustomed to, Wednesdays and Fridays. So y'all keep your eyes peeled. And get ready to be excited because we definitely excited. Hey, Tavier, I sure appreciate you. Shout out to my mom and daddy, you know what I'm saying, Luke and Lola, for these straight teeth, $3,000 in braces.
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, that's Tavier.
That's okay.
You know what I'm saying? Zandy Boo up in here. Dang, hey, we done stayed on the live so long. Instagram about to shut us down. This is I feel like that's a badge.
Shout out to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna plug myself.
Okay, hey.
I'm really out here in real estate out here.
What's up? Because we out here moving these houses.
You want some help?
What's
buying, selling. Let's talk about
What's up? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk.
It's going down next time.
What else I'm supposed to say? I'm just a hype man.
It's going down.
Cory real estate guy.
Give me a best H time.
Hey, what up? Hey, it's your girl Nell. I'm out here from the Southwest Houston, A-Leaf, Texas. And you rocking with Nell and Cory on Nell and Cory Live.
Sorry. We out.
Hey, well, I can't see the end button. Hey, ain't it weird when you try to end, but you don't know where it's at?
Hey, we're gonna cut the video that we're gonna post later on. It's gonna cut with the Wiz. We didn't messed up.
All right, y'all. Bye.
In stream.
Bye. All right.